Hello everybody and welcome back to Alaris Labs YouTube channel. As you may know, the new version 3.5.18 has been released, and we are going to list the most important features and changes. As not all the features and corrections will be discussed in the video, you are welcome to check the full list of changes in the release notes. Please note that you can turn on the subtitles for the video by clicking on the subtitles control in the YouTube panel of instruments. Check out our Facebook and LinkedIn pages to learn more about our life and business. The new fields Analytics Client Manager and Analytics Vendor Manager have been added to carriers' agreements. These fields can be used as layers in SMS analytics. The feature may come instrumental for system owners that wish to assign a separate account manager for each traffic direction. Now the system can get the rates effective from date from a specified cell in the rate sheet file. For this purpose, select the checkbox Effective from Cell in step 2 of rate input and select the appropriate cell. The date format will be verified using the template from the date format field. This feature will allow input of rate sheets that contain no effective from column, but instead specify the date in a specific field in the file. The logic of rate input for routing has been significantly reworked, which allows saving RAM usage on server. Previously, all rates created in the system were stored in the routing server's RAM. This resulted in increased RAM consumption, especially when several routing modules were used. Now a single database has been created for all rates, and all modules access it to check the rates. The feature is disabled by default as it requires installing a dedicated module. Besides, it is not required in the most systems that have less than 5 routing module instances. The DID management interface has been moved from the voice section to the main menu as it now supports SMS traffic as well. It uses the same logic as for the voice traffic in terms of MRC, NRC charges and routing. Numbers added in this interface will be directly routed to the specified vendor and not selected by routing rules as happens in regular routing. To enable direct routing, set the parameter Use DID TFN Management in Administration System Settings to 1. The SMS loop detection logic has been enhanced. Previously, loops were detected in the switch either by sender ID plus DNIS plus SMS text or by DNIS plus SMS text. Now they can additionally be detected by channel ID plus destination address prefix plus selected detection type with or without sender ID. This option allows greater flexibility as it involves the use of prefixes. To enable the feature, contact the Alaris support team and communicate the code BZ31811. Previously, if a large number of client and vendor products were configured in the system, as well as a multitude of routing rules in various contexts, any change made the routing module recreate and sort the list of all products. This could result in overloading the routing module. Now the changes are targeted and will not affect the module as much. The new system parameter prefix-based route testing channel ID has been added and serves to specify the channel ID. Once a message is received from this channel, the destination number will be searched for the hash key symbol, and the digits preceding it will be used as the POI ID to which the message must be sent. No routing will be performed for the message. The following system parameters have been added. Wipe personal data after some days of inactivity. After the preset numbers of dates after an agreement is closed, all emails configured within the agreement will be cleared, all users deactivated, and their personal data removed. Wipe SMS contents after some days. All message tags will be removed after the preset number of days. The new filter Show Last Attempts only has been added to SMS, EDR Management, EDR Export. When selected, only the last SMS send attempts will be exported. New markers have been added that show statistics for daily voice and/or SMS traffic included in the invoice. You may see them on the screen. The new marker, Some Period Payments, has been added. It shows the total of all payments in the account currency that were received during the billing period of the invoice. In some cases, the vendor cannot provide the IP address from which it will send callback requests to deliver the SMS status to the system. For this reason, previously, it was impossible to correctly process and authorize such requests. Now the system can ignore the IP address when receiving vendor requests and authorize the vendor by login and password only. To enable the feature, contact the Alaris technical support team and communicate the code BZ32892. The following new markers have been added for balance and credit notifications. First, balance consumption for the previous day, and second, estimated number of days until credit limit is reached if the traffic consumption remains similar to the previous day. The new marker has been added that can be used in invoice templates. It is replaced by the estimated amount plus tax in words in the Macedonian language if the amount doesn't exceed 9 digits. Otherwise, the amount is displayed in digits. Previously, the system interface did not show the buffer state and size for vendors connected over HTTP. Now, the stats are displayed in carriers and SMS channels. Now, the contract company field can only be selected for users of the system owner carrier, carriers users. For other users, the field is hidden as its data was not used. The Alaris webCenter and Wholesale portal have been removed from indexing by search engines by way of internal web service configuration. The get product method has been updated. Now it allows filtering products by carrier ID. Previously, when a new SMS channel was created, its uniqueness was checked by a combination of the following fields: address, port, channel name, GUID, connection type. If uniqueness was violated, the following message appeared: an RxTR or auto channel with such IP, port, system ID and local address already exists. Now the local address field has been added to the list of fields, which allows creation of multiple channels with identical parameters that operate with different egress points and SMS switches. The name field has been made obligatory when creating rules in SMS routing translation rules. Previously created rules with an empty name field will have the rule ID as the name. The user can no longer create a rate in SMS rates rate editor if blank space symbols are found at the beginning or end of the values of the dial code and sender MCC fields. A warning message will appear. Previously, blank spaces could be included when pasting values from external fields, which affected the billing process as the pasted values could not be matched to the sender ID or dial code. Verification of entered data has been added for a large number of system parameters. This will allow eliminating possible errors. If the data verification fails, an error message will be shown to the user. The width of the ID column has been expanded in all sections of the carrier's interface to display the entire value. The maximum number of symbols in the product nodes field has been limited to 64. If rate file contained an empty price and the option Close Non-Matching Breakouts was selected, the rate was closed as of the date configured in the import settings. Starting from this version, the rate close date will be taken from the effective from column. If the column is not set and the option Close Non-Matching Breakouts is selected, the date is taken from the effective from field. However, if the option Update Only Reads for Fully Matching Breakouts is selected, the close date will be taken from the close date field. The Report Successful Disconnect Codes reference has been enhanced. The Is Accountable column has been added. The field shows whether the code is used in NER calculation. Carrier sorting in multi-pickers is now case-insensitive. The new markers have been added, one for the invoice file and the second for the traffic details file that are replaced by a 6-digit MCC code. The EDR export report has been updated. The client cost and vendor cost fields are now calculated based on the SMS billing option selected for the product. Previously, they were always calculated as price per SMS multiplied by the number of segments. Previously, the SMS-E212E164 book reference report did not display records if the dial code didn't begin with the country code associated with the MCC-MNC. Suppose there is MCC-MNC 206001 with country code 32 and a record with dial code 3364919. Such record was not displayed. The report has been corrected. The statuses scheduled, pending, and waiting are now displayed in the System Tasks Administration report. A new internal parameter has been added to the system. It contains a list of channel IDs that will be additionally checked when processing segmented messages in the stateful concatenated message processing mode. If an SMS arrives from the same client product and with the same ANI, DNIS, and UDH message ID SAR ID as the previous SMS, each segment of the new SMS will be processed as a separate message, even if the stateful concatenated message processing mode is on. To activate the parameter, contact the Alaris technical support team and communicate the code BZ33151. Now the system does not allow creating a product of type 7 HLR and direction 0 client using REST API method post-product. Previously, such products could be created. Additionally, now only product types 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10 can be created. A tip for using this method has been added. A description has been added to the REST API method post-SMS channel, indicating that if the carrier ID field is left blank, the channel will be linked to the partner to which the user is linked. The permission edit objects of the same carrier has been renamed to manage objects of the same carrier, as it follows both viewing and editing objects. The new value stateful processing has been added to the EDR field tag details. It is set to 1 if multiple segments of a message were concatenated to a single SMS for sending to the routing module. Well, these are all technical details that we plan to describe in this video. Hopefully it was helpful. In case you have any questions regarding the new version and the features that were not described here, you are welcome to contact our support team. If you have any suggestions regarding the channel development, we will be glad to get them at the following email. Check out our Facebook and LinkedIn pages to learn more about our life and business. See you in the next video.